Thank you very much. Bonjour, warm Pacific greetings to everybody. I'm Souchon. I'm the coordinator for the Pacific Island Universities Regional Network, PIRN, that most of you know. But I'll still do a bit of intro about the network, and I'm going to talk about how this network allowed to build regional connection and the involvement within the Falah project. So PIRN is a consortium established in 2013 of 15 Pacific Island countries and territories universities. I'm fighting in that because we don't have any Australian and New Zealand university part of the network, but we're always happy to collaborate with our colleague from Oceania. This network is co-chaired by the University of the South Pacific and the University of New Caledonia, and the secretariat is based at USP, where I'm at with my USP colleague over there. PIRN vision is to collectively empower the Pacific University to become key contributors to finding solutions for challenges facing the region. Yeah, we do have a lot of challenge ahead of us. But the most important, I feel, about PIRN after more than 12 years of the network being established is also to bridge the gap between the French-speaking territories and the English-speaking countries in the Pacific Island. And I feel that's also what Falah is doing right now. And we can see the result today with a lot of connection being built, even though the language barriers is still very much here. I'm going to talk a bit about the PIRN collaborative research project, which is actually how Falah started. Since 2017, University of New Caledonia and the University of the South Pacific, they launched a PIRN call for proposal. I'm very, very happy to announce here today that for 2025, we will launch our first regional PIRN collaborative call for proposal, which will be funded not only by USP and UNC, but also with other PIRN member universities such as Divine Word University, National University of Vanuatu, PNG Unitec. So this is very excited. We also had an exceptional funding from the French Ministry of Foreign Affairs under the Pacific Erasmus program. So we will launch the call probably in this April. So I really encourage you to apply to this source of funding. External partners are, of course, welcome to join. I'm looking at my Australian colleagues over there. So this is actually an amazing opportunity to work with PIRN member universities. So I'll be more than happy to share you more information as soon as we launch the call for proposal. But this is very exciting. I'm just gonna go quickly on that because Olivier mentioned that this morning. But as you know, Falah project emanated from a PIRN-funded project, ASIP 1 and ASIP 2. I'm looking at Jean-Marie right now to see if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And this seed-funded project allowed to build the connection which were necessary to start a more ambitious program, and this is how UNC was awarded the H2020 RISE project. So I know that the PIRN collaborative project might seem not very interested in terms of funding because it's usually limited, but with the result today, we can see that it can lead to more ambitious research program. Just to add on, this Falah dynamic also led to other research program. So I'm just going to mention very quickly the Spark Pacific Knowledge, which is a Payern-funded project, but Olivier will talk more about this very soon. As a remember, I just want to mention that 4 Payern member universities are members of Falah, so UNC, USP, NUV, and CNU. And thanks to the funding of Pacific Fund, we managed to get 2 University of Papua New Guinea to join the dynamic. I also wanted to mention that the Falah project was amazing to fund mobility Europe-Pacific, but we had some issue with the Pacific-to-Pacific mobility. So we had to get creative with Jean-Marie, Olivier, and Marine, and to find ways how to get some funding for colleagues from the Pacific to participate to all of the workshops. Luckily enough, the Agence Universitaire de la Francophonie launched in 2022 NERE NAAL call for proposal, which was targeted for Payern member universities. So this was the result of a collaboration between Payern and IUF. And thanks to this collaboration, we managed to get funding. We worked a lot with USP team. I mean, I look at Felipe right now, and we remember how we wrote this grant. It was a bit stressful, and of course with NUV and CNU to get this funding that allowed the participation for Payern University to attend the Falah workshop in Australia, in Solomon Island, in Vanuatu, and also at USP. Training session for PhD students were also funded through the AUF, and field trip in Fiji, Vanuatu, and Solomon Island as well. And now I'm going to finish this presentation with talking about the biennial Payern conferences. So the Payern conferences are always a way for Payern member university to present their research. And the last Payern conference was in Cook Island, and a lot of participants here had this Cook Island conference to present their research linked to Falah. And I'm really happy to announce that her next conference will be in Lae, in Papua New Guinea, organized by Papua New Guinea University of Technology, 1 to 3 July 2025. The call for paper is open until end of April. I really encourage you to submit an abstract. We are working with the team of PNG University of Technology to get funding for PhD students and early career researchers to be sponsored to come and fund their research, as we did for Cook Island. So there is opportunity there, and it's always a good platform to exchange knowledge, share the update on research on your topic. And of course, as usual, our conference are very interdisciplinary, inclusive. It is a Payern conference, so it's for Payern member university, but we always welcome universities from the region to participate as well. So I'm looking again at my Australian colleagues. It's a good opportunity for you also to engage with our Pacific colleagues. So that's it for me. And if you have any additional question, I'll be there. Don't hesitate to send me an email. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup.